I love my smile. What I don't love is all the toxic ingredients in most dental care products. They're not good for my health or my teeth. I want the best for my oral health. Products made with natural ingredients that help my smile, not harm it. And that's why I use Lumino. Lumino makes toothpaste, mouthwash, and whitening products that actually help your oral health instead of hurting it. They use purposeful and uncompromising ingredients like sea salt, aloe, and coconut oils to clean and brighten your smile. Plus, everything they make is certified non-toxic. You won't find harsh bleaches, artificial dyes, or alcohol in any of Lumino's products. Everything they make is dentist formulated, backed by 50 studies, and proven to protect the good bacteria in your smile. I have been using their whitening strips this past week, and I can already see the difference. It's so cool to be really, really confident in my smile. I love how my smile feels and looks, and I know you'll love Lumino as much as I do. Get 15% off of your order today by going to getlumino.com/think and use code THINK. That's GETLUMINEUX.com/think. Code THINK to save 15%. Getlumino.com/think.
Welcome to the Think Loud Crew podcast. 3 moms getting real with the ups and downs of our lives, our WTF moments, relationships, and all the other juicy stuff.
I'm not one of the moms.
Duh, Dad. Oh my God.
Today we have our dad on the episode. Shanan is currently at work on set and doing what she does. Zaire said, I'm here too.
Literally. That's all I keep hearing is the baby noises.
Let me just keep rocking him right now.
Hi, guys. I hope everyone had a good week and that you guys enjoyed our bonus episode last week. Woo-hoo. But because you guys really did like the bonus episode,
with Macy?
Yeah, the one we did with Macy.
Okay.
So we're changing things up for the next few weeks since you guys liked that episode that we did with the recap from the Teen Mom Family Reunion. So what we're going to do now is this week, of course, you guys understand that this episode is out on Monday because it's Monday today. And we're going to do another recap from the next episode of Teen Mom Family Reunion. So Teen Mom Family Reunion comes out on Tuesdays. We recap them on Wednesdays, and they will be out on Thursdays. So for the next few weeks, our episodes are going to come out on Thursdays. This is the last week that we're going to have 2 episodes come out like in 1 week. So moving forward next week, our episodes are going to come out on Thursdays so that we can include a recap from the show and then of course talk about other things. The whole episode is not just going to be about Teen Mom Family Reunion. It's going to be about a lot of other things, but we do want to keep recapping and bringing on some of the other casts from Teen Mom Family Reunion.
Yes, which I think is really cool. It's also really cool that Cheyenne is currently on 2 TV shows right now that are airing on Teen Mom, Teen Mom Family Reunion and Girls Night In. So this is such like a big part of our family's lives, I feel. So it's kind of like, we can't do the podcast without addressing or talking about Teen Mom because it is something that directly affects not just Cheyenne's life, but all everybody's. Yeah. Which I think sometimes people don't understand or, they're really aware of. It's not, Cheyenne's the main figure from our family in the show, but it's the filming affects all of our lives. When it's the filming, when it's airing, the social media comments, the drama, it kind of pours over into all of our
if they can't get my attention necessarily or like get me to say something back, especially if it's negative, then people will start to go after Kyle just so that she can tell me or something, or like so that she can make sure that I see it. Not like she does, but it's just like sometimes when people can't get to me, they start to go to other people around me, like my sister, or they'll message like Zaina or Remy or Zach, or I've had to like go on Ryder and Ace's pages even and delete stuff or block people, and I'm like, bro, I see it on my page. You do not need to go and put it on my children's page. Like it's so unnecessary.
Put it on my children's page.
It's also kind of interesting because it's like people.
Wait a minute. Did you say somebody posted something on her page?
Yeah,
they'll send messages to Ryder's
they'll
page.
put like negative things on like the kids' pages if I don't give them any action or attention on my own page. It's like they spread out the negativity just to get a rise. What is that like?
They're trying to get a rise out of you.
Yeah, they want to get a rise out of me. So it's like, okay, let me go put it on Ace's page or something. Like,
Okay, guys, the kids are off limits. So you guys know that Cheyenne is going to be getting married in October, September.
Whoa!
in
Get it right.
September, but
Dad.
what are you going? What are we talking about here?
So I've got both of my girls along with me in my big belly, trying to slow everything down so that we all look slim and trim and popping.
yes,
So that's why, as much as I appreciate this,
you're not gonna drink it. Got
I'm
it.
gonna drink it.
Yeah. Yesterday, y'all, I went to my first like dress fitting, not fitting, but like to get measurements done for the wedding dress. So I said yes to a dress, which I'm very excited about. And
It's fire.
it is so freaking nice. And I loved it with my weight on. So I know I'm going to like it even more when I'm not as heavy as I am now. But I have lost, the past like 2 weeks, I've lost like 12 pounds.
How much more do you got to go?
Like 20. But
Will that get you down to pre-rider size?
no, pre-rider size, Dad, I was like 100 pounds.
Cheyenne was like 115 pre-rider.
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't want to go that
Okay, how much
low.
That's
were you
small.
when you were at in school?
In
College.
100 pounds.
When you finished college.
Like
Okay, when you were
110.
on,
Like,
when you
yeah,
were
like
on,
110.
on the one, or was
Are you the
Are
one?
you the one?
Yeah. How much
Like
were you then?
110, 115. Dad, I have had 2 kids. If you think I'm about to get down to 110 and be a stick, it's not gonna happen.
Nobody said that. I didn't say that.
Okay, the dog is licking my feet.
Okay, I'm trying to get to like a healthy toned
You have a big old smile on your face.
130,
It's making me uncomfortable.
130?
like a 130 with tonnage and muscle. So maybe like 135. I'm at like 152 right now.
Yeah, you should have never said that.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, let me not tell you how much I weigh then.
After I had Ace, I was like 178. For me, that was really big.
Yeah, I was over 200 pounds.
Really? Dr. Walden let you get that big?
I gained a lot of weight
No
when I
way.
was pregnant.
Really?
Yeah, when I delivered, I was like 220.
Dang, she told me like you
Look at
cannot
that
hit
face.
the
No way.
200
You couldn't
mark.
have been 220.
I was 220, I promise you.
Well, you gotta think she is tall.
I'm 5'10".
Imagine me 220, 5'5". It wouldn't work out very well. I mean, that 178 wasn't working out for
Well,
me.
Sean, I'm gonna tell you there was one thing.
And like right now, I'm like 190 something.
There was some occasion, I can't remember what it was, but it was you and a bunch of other girls. I don't know if it had to do with Teen Moms or not. Maybe it did. But I looked and I said, oh, I'd never seen this before. You were the fat kid.
I was so scared to see what Dad was about to say.
I mean, you were the fat kid. I was like,
Gosh.
I had never seen it before, and I was just like, oh, I got to catch her.
You guys have to understand that I've always been
Very petite.
very, very petite and very skinny, to the point where like it was like 8th grade where they were passing that rule that if you weighed under a certain amount, you had to sit in a booster seat. And I remember my mom took me to the doctor, and the pediatrician was like joking around like,
Get that girl.
get that girl a booster seat because I wasn't making the weight requirements. I've always been naturally skinny, and after I had Ryder, I lost that weight so quickly that I look back at pictures and I'm like, should someone have been concerned? Because I was a twig then.
Yeah.
And I don't know, with Ace, I'm just not losing it as quick, but I'm also not like, well, now I'm trying to lose it, but before I wasn't trying to lose it. Now I have like a mission and a goal, and I just know I'm not going to be a porker on my wedding day. That's just me. I'm not fat shaming anybody, or I don't really care about what anybody else weighs, but just for me and my personal like self-esteem and confidence, I need to get my weight down.
Well, you know, when I'm pushing you guys to bring you weight
It's
down,
also
along
from
with
a health
myself,
standpoint.
yeah, that's where I'm looking at. Just because I know, like, if you go back and look, it was one time I didn't know how big I was. until you guys started filming, and I saw a picture, and I was like, I was fat from here on up.
You started from your neck, basically.
I was way up there. I was really big. And then I lost some weight, and then I just felt a whole lot better. You know, just in terms of physically moving around, sleeping. I think I was snoring when I was big, and my snoring went away. You know, just my knees were hurting.
You don't snore like before?
No.
Interesting.
No. Only if I drink too much. That's what I snore.
Oh my gosh.
So it's more so from a health point.
Yeah. I feel the same way.
You know, physically, I want you guys looking better too. I mean, but that's not the biggest. That's not the big.
I'm ready to work out. Like one thing that I learned after I had Boz when I was losing my baby weight was like, oh, I want to work out. Like I wanted to feel good. And to me, like my pre-baby weight, I was 150 pounds with Boz. And then after Boz, I got down to like 140 at one point.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, ew, this is weird. I felt too skinny. I felt like my butt was disappearing. Like it was still there. I will never not have a butt.
Yeah, your butt ain't going nowhere.
But it wasn't as like, it was just more jiggly than like, ooh, booty. But it's now I want to get down to like a healthy, solid like 155, 160. So
You can't tell that I've lost any weight. I'm a little offended.
We can.
Without a doubt.
Because Dave walked in the other day, and Dave is normally like the nice one. Not the nice one, but just like not so as unfiltered as my dad. And he said, wow, looks like you lost a person. Oh. And I was like,
oh, I can't.
Well, damn, David. And he just like kept walking after he said it. Like he said it like so like, and then just kept walking nonchalant. I was like, sheesh, like, okay, I get the point. All right. Everybody has made the point very clear. My family has made the point. Social media has made the point. If you guys tell, I do not post pictures of myself anymore. I literally, my whole page is my kids until I get my weight down because I'm so over everybody talking about how much I weigh.
Yeah. And this whole like snapback culture and like fat shaming is really, it's so disappointing because it's like everyone, we promote like self-care and like, you know, self-love, but then it's like people, as soon as you love yourself in your skin, people are like always trying to tear you down.
Yeah. The first picture I posted after I had Ace, 90% of the comments were talking about my weight. And then like the other 10% where people were like, y'all, she literally just had a baby few weeks ago. And I was like, ooh, okay, I'm just going to stay off of social media because y'all are ruthless.
Well, a little thicker skin be all right too.
All right, Dad.
You know, I'm not talking about just you, but in general, you know, people get offended too easy. And
it's not that I think people get offended too easy.
No,
but it's like,
I definitely think our generation is very sensitive.
It's also
hurt, your feelings hurt and just the end of the world.
It's okay. I do agree with that. I think this generation is more about like, oh, my feelings, like, oh, that affects how I feel. But there's also just like people feel so bold, and I'm trying to figure out why people feel so comfortable with just spewing out so much hate. And like people actually taking the time out of their day, out of their lives to go either post it from their page or go create all these fake pages to do this. And like not just do it on one page, but like Cheyenne said earlier, if they can't reach Cheyenne, they'll send it to Zach, they'll send it to Ryder's page. I'll get it on my page. There's only been like a very few occasions where I've gotten it on Boz's page, but we don't really use that page, but it's like people, and it's not just like one line sentence.
Oh, I get
it's
books,
paragraphs on paragraphs.
Let me write you a book on why you're a terrible person. I'm like, thank you. I
So
need that.
you know what? When you run across a person like that, you just gotta
ignore it.
I just block them.
Yeah, I ignore. I block.
them, but at the same time, you got to put a little prayer in for them because something's wrong with them. You know, they're spending that much time of their day trying to find a way to make somebody else miserable.
Yeah.
You know, that means they got some issues. You know, so you can't just block them. Yes, block them, but at the same time, put a little prayer in for their healing.
Yeah.
Because they got
some stuff going on.
You got to remember how fortunate that you are, and I don't mean you per se, but people in general. You know, when your life is good, and it doesn't have to be great. It's not to say you don't have problems or issues, but look, you take your life and compare it to somebody who's sitting up there spending their time writing books to somebody to tell them how bad they are.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I see people do dumb stuff and you know, stuff that's not needed all the time, but it's just like, okay, Pass, that's your world.
Yeah. I get it.
I mean, you know, shame on you, but you're not going to get any of my time telling you how to correct yourself or, not in that situation. I mean, I'd be glad to help somebody if they need some help, but I'm not going to spend time after time. I'm not going to try to tell somebody how wrong they are. They not hear me and then me try to find another way to tell them again.
Literally. And that's like the annoying part.
Yeah.
But I mean, I say all that and at the same time, I have to acknowledge that that's on a small scale. I can have 1,000 comments and 90% of them can be extremely positive. And then that small 10% are the haters or the negativity. And people are always like, why do some social media people or like influencers address the negative comments more than they might address the positive comments? And I just want to say I've been there where I've seen the thousands of nice comments, but then of course those 10% ones that are just so mean and so negative stand out a little bit more just because they're so mean. And that's not me overlooking or taking for granted all the nice ones, but sometimes they just, depending on the day and like what I'm going through that day or whatever, they just hit a little harder sometimes. So I always do try to comment back to the positive comments and just kind of let the negative ones, I either delete them, block them, or sometimes I just let them sit so that other people see them and then they end up commenting like, bro, you did not have to say this. Like there's a lot of times where I'm not even fighting the social media battle, but my supporters will. So I acknowledge that. So it's not all bad. And it's not all bad at all. Like I have great days on social media where I'm like, oh, I like this platform. And then I have some days where I'm like, why in the hell am I on this platform?
Yes.
Like, and then, people who will be like, why do you do ads on here? One word, money.
Paycheck.
Yeah, I love how people are always
Paycheck.
like, Cheyenne doesn't do anything for work. Like she just sits on her couch. Cheyenne has a full production like studio basically. Lights, camera, the editing team. There's all these people that contribute to these photographs, and that is a full-time job. It's a full-time job. Like
I'm not.
You just totally
I don't
had
argue.
a hole in your lip.
I know it wasn't even in my lip.
It just didn't make it to your mouth.
But when people tell me go get a real job, I laugh at those comments. I actually really like those comments.
I enjoy those comments too.
Oh no, you shouldn't go get a real job. You have a real job.
And that's
Exactly.
the exact
Why
point.
leave your job to go get another job?
That's the
I'm
point.
literally like,
That probably won't pay as well.
Oh, it won't.
It won't. If you don't want to see it, mute me. But then I also get people who are like, girl, I never buy from influencers and I just bought native deodorant last week. I hope it's good. And I'm sitting here with my native deodorant smelling the shit like, I think it smells good. I hope they're going to like it. Like,
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm like, I hope they're actually going to like it because of the things that I do promote, I genuinely, I like. I mean, Dad was here last week when I was doing, what was it?
That food?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
It was
It was
Green
surprisingly
Chef.
good.
Was it Green Chef?
It was one of those
It was one of those like
programs
subscription.
like that.
Yeah, and he walked in. He's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "I'm doing it for my YouTube video and stuff." But he started eating. And he was like, "Wait, this is good." I'm like, "No, these things are actually
Yeah.
Tasty.
yeah, they're good." So I don't know. That's my social.
Actually,
media
that's
skill.
what I get from my dad. He lives by himself.
Yeah.
So, he cooks for himself. But what I do is I send him, every year I send him a
You
certificate.
do Home Chef, I think.
I'm not sure which one I do.
But you can do those on keto.
Yes, you can.
He's not on keto.
I'm saying
But
for
for
you.
yourself.
I got my own keto program right now. But thanks for the info, though.
He said thanks, but no thanks.
Right, literally. I'm like, thanks, Dad.
So no, I send one to him. I send one to my mom and sister over there too, because my sister does.
She's vegan.
She's vegan and does most of the cooking. But I just figured, let me just send this and this will give her.
Has she
some
lost
days over.
weight being vegan?
I think so. I know when I was a vegetarian, I lost weight.
Yeah, I was. I
You
pretty
get
much
meat out your system, you're loose. You're naturally loose.
Yeah. I've done that
So,
before.
I wanna
and
jump
but
on-
you got to eat right. You have to do your vegetables. You can't do like a heavy carbs and all that stuff.
Okay.
You want to
Yeah.
jump on what?
What you were just talking about with the social media and all that. 'Cause I don't know if you guys know, but I was just recently on the couch with Shy.
I don't know if you guys know. Everybody knows, Dad.
well, you know what?
everybody knows
Look.
you were on the couch.
Okay,
Mr.
everybody
Floyd
knows.
was on television and the mouth was a ringing.
Okay, wait. Before you jump on it, let me just do not a disclaimer, a little small spiel.
Okay.
Dad was on Girls Night In, Teen Mom Girls Night In with us. And the way I explained it to him was, hey, Dad, we come over and film. we're going to sit on this couch and we're going to watch an episode from Teen Mom 2. And he was like, why?
I didn't know anybody from Teen Mom 2.
He's like, for what? And I'm like, we're going to commentate on it. And to be completely transparent, I did reference 90 Day Fiance because
Which I have seen.
We watched 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
Love that show.
And I'm like, okay, you remember when they were doing pillow talk and they're like in the bed and stuff? And he was like, okay, so that helped him connect the dots.
Yeah.
Now,
He was like, oh, heck yeah.
and then I also just want to say before he starts talking about it, that time when we filmed in the most recent episode that you guys loved and some were a little upset, but for the most part, you guys loved it. Dad and Zach were taking shots the whole time. Like they edited out all of the shot taking. And I'm not saying you guys were drunk, but I'm just saying you were a little happy.
Mine was water.
No, it was not, Dad. But Dad, talk about your experience.
There was somebody else taking shots too.
Zach.
No,
Dave.
they weren't on our couch.
Was it
They were
Cheyenne?
on another couch.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm so confused.
Let's just leave
Let me
it
tell you,
at
I
that.
saw it and I heard it.
What?
Just a little slurring in the voice.
Wait, you're talking about someone on the show
Yeah, they were on the show.
who was taking shots and they were.
They were sneaking their shots in. They didn't show them taking the shot. They didn't show them. But I know.
When someo's drinking.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Believe
whatever,
me. I
Dad.
was like, oh, okay.
Was
They were
it
happy.
Taylor?
I'm not saying, I'm not doing all that.
I'm not doing all that. All right, Dad, talk about your experience from filming
No, I'm not talking
Girls
about
Night
that
In.
yet. I want to talk about what I was going to say, the social deal.
Oh,
And first of all, I did have fun. I didn't know what to expect. I don't really remember half the stuff that I saw on film, tell the truth. I mean, I did it and I was like, okay, let's go. Day's over. I was having fun though.
No,
when
he
I
was.
go back and look at it.
You were having fun.
It was nice. You were into it.
And I don't want any of the girls, well, first of all, let me tell you this. I'm going to circle back to say what I wanted to say. I called my daughter the next day and said, do I need to call any of these girls? And I mean, I really wanted to call them or at least text them because some of the things, it was done in fun, but I read some of the comments and it did bend some people out of shape, which means it might have bent them out of shape. And that was not my intention. Last thing I want to do is be somebody's, be mean-spirited to somebody. It was really done in fun and not
Malicious.
taking a shot.
Yeah.
Last thing I want to do is have somebody hurting over something I say. So if anybody, Shy kind of told me that the girls did talk and they took it in good spirits. So again, I appreciate that. But if I did ruffle your feathers or some of your family's feathers, I really truly do apologize. That was not my intention. And if that is ever the case, I mean, I'm not saying that I can't change. I'm 60 plus. It's not like
Said, I am who I am.
I can't all of a sudden be somebody
So
different.
if they put
But-
you back on the couch.
Well, this is what I was going to say.
You
if
still
any
going
of the
in.
girls were bothered by anything, please let my daughter know so that I can make sure I am more sensitive about your person. Okay?
Dad, I'm
enough.
sensitive how you treat me.
Dad, you told me I was dumb as a rock on the show.
But see-
Wait. Dad is an equal opportunist.
Yeah.
Anyone can get it at any time. And when I say anyone, Cheyenne and I, the kids, the grandkids,
Zach.
his wife,
No, literally
everybody could get it.
Somebody commented and was like, dang, he really went in on everybody. And then they said, including his daughter. I was like, but what I explained to other people when talking about it,
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. Let me finish with one little part. Because I can't.
60 plus.
Yeah.
60 plus.
There were a couple of comments that discussed or that felt negative energy and all that. And for those folks, I'd say, that wasn't my intention. Most of them I can just write off. I'm not like you. I'm not holding on to those 5 little. But one girl, I think it was a girl, said something about as much negative social, what's it called?
Social media.
Social media that these girls have to deal with all the time, which I've seen. I've seen my own daughter hurt because of things that have been said, on the social media. So when I read that comment, I understood what she was saying. And believe me, if by no way do I want to be associated with that.
Yeah.
So if any of it, girls, if hit you wrong, guys, anybody, just let her know. And I believe your name will never come out of my mouth again. Okay. But
he just might draw pictures of you on paper towels.
Yeah, but he's a young man. He can handle all that.
If you guys, I think that part was a little messed up in filming, so it's probably going to be edited. But this is what we're referring to.
Dad asked.
He starts drawing a picture and then says,
"Who is this?"
Yes, and we're guessing. I'm like, you, David. I'm naming all the bald people I know.
Cheyenne told us a story about her eyebrows earlier. I was like Cheyenne,
and then I said. Then Kyle said, "Do they have a double eyebrow?" And he said, "No." I said, "Oh, this is Bar." I'm like, Dad, really? Like, you're just still on a freaking roll. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, make sure you watch our YouTube so you can see the visual of the picture that my dad just drew.
Oh my God.
But he's just funning.
He's really just fun. And he also comes from a different generation where, comedy is comedy. Roasting is roasting. Like, you were able to freely roast and do comedy and be fun, and it wasn't taken personal.
That is what I was going to say. So I talked to Brianna's sister, and she was like, bro, I keep on hearing about your dad's stuff. I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's going to be hilarious. I'm like, I hope everybody just laughs it off because it was literally not intended with malicious intent. And then we started talking about how their generation of comedy is way different than what ours is. Yes. Back then, like, Bernie Mac would have roasted your ass, okay?
Eddie Murphy
would have roasted you.
Right now, he would have 1,000 lawsuits based off of things that he's saying. Like,
so I get my dad's sense of humor. I get his comedy. And I know that he's not doing it to hurt anybody's feelings or with malicious intent. So
that's why I say,
please let me know if your feelings are hurt, and he will give you your personal apology.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
He's actually very compassionate.
I would call.
The compassion is real.
No, he called me the next day like, Shy, can I have Bree's number? I'm like, no, no, you cannot. I'm like, I think she's fine. I love my smile. What I don't love is all the toxic ingredients in most dental care products. They're not good for my health or my teeth. I want the best for my oral health. Products made with natural ingredients that help my smile, not harm it. And that's why I use Lumino. Lumino makes toothpaste, mouthwash, and whitening products that actually help your oral health instead of hurting it. They use purposeful and uncompromising ingredients like sea salt, aloe, and coconut oils to clean and brighten your smile. Plus, everything they make is certified non-toxic. You won't find harsh bleaches, artificial dyes, or alcohol in any of Lumino's products. Everything they make is dentist formulated, backed by 50 studies, and proven to protect the good bacteria in your smile. Lumino whitening strips are super effective and perfect for sensitive teeth. It only takes 30 minutes to apply, and you'll see results in 7 days, making for incredible before and after pics. I have been using their whitening strips this past week, and I can already see the difference. It's so cool to be really, really confident in my smile. I love how my smile feels and looks, and I know you'll love Lumino as much as I do. Get 15% off of your order today by going to getlumino.com/think and use code THINK. That's GETLUMINEUX.com/think. Code THINK to save 15%. GetLumino.com/think. Bria posted a story. Somebody had asked her a question saying, like, what do you think about the things that Shy's dad was saying last night? And she posted, I haven't watched it yet, but just know when it's our turn, it's on. So I really think that people took it in, a good spirit. Okay. Like, all right, bring it on. Like, and that's the thing. Now that the OGs went first with watching Teen Mom 2, now they're gonna go next. Like, I know they're gonna have Teen Mom 2 watch us, and I'm just gonna hide under a rock because I know they're coming for my ass because my family has been so vocal. I'm just gonna say vocal on this couch series, basically, that I already know they're gonna be just as critical and hard on me, and I can only do the same thing that they're doing and take it lightly and take it in good spirits.
Yeah.
And also, it's like, if you can't laugh at yourself, like,
Right.
you need to loosen up in life.
Yeah, no,
you know?
someone DM'd me and was like, how does it feel to have your dad call you dumb as a rock on national TV? I'm like, I feel great.
And it's also like,
Fine.
hey, I've had dumb as a rock moments, so it is what it is. Like, who cares?
I'm not crying.
Yeah. Here, let me kind of put it in perspective. You know, in terms of things that I said about other people, including my daughter.
Yeah, Dad, put it in perspective.
I know that she's not dumb as a rock. And the things that I said to you girls or about you girls, look, let me tell you something. I know what you're doing is hard. Being a mother, I'm a parent, okay? Matter of fact, one of the stories I tell young parents is when I was a parent and my kids were young.
Are you not a parent anymore?
I'm just saying, go back. It was me, my wife, and had a full family all around. Grandmother was living with us at one time, Marcus' mom. My parents were all around. So I had all the help in the world. It was still tough.
Yeah.
Okay? To be a young girl and a young guy doing it, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, let me tell you, I know how hard things are, how hard things were, how hard things still are, for you guys. So believe me, I mean no disrespect to you guys. You guys are doing it, okay? And not only you that are on camera, but you that aren't on camera.
Yeah.
They're just out there in the world doing this.
Yeah.
It's no easy task. I tell people all the time, this is no easy task. So, with that in mind, believe me, by no means would I disrespect any of these girls on a real deal, okay, in the real world. Because what you guys are doing in the real world is tough, and you guys are doing it well. Each one of them are being a good mother, best mother they can be, best families that, their support systems, so.
When you say best mother they can be, I think it was in last week's episode, I think it was the second episode that came out, Leah said something, and it has literally been sticking with me. It was after Amber was talking about like her situation with Leah and like just her dynamic as working the waters of being a mom. And Leah said, everybody's 100% looks different.
Yeah.
And I heard that and I was like, I like that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And that's so real. And especially when you're talking about parenting or even in relationships or within yourself, like my 100% is going to be different than my sister's 100%. And I've been like kind of taking that in and trying to not be so, not hard on myself, but hard on others around me.
Yeah. You can't be judgmental.
Right.
You can't assume things. You have to, everything is relative. And everything is relative to one's exposure, one's thought process. Their goals may be different. Like people want different things in life. Mm-hmm. So it's everyone's on their own playing field, and it's like I actually really like that you brought that up. Everyone's 100% looks different. Like that's
and things that people want are different. Yeah. And like even like a lot of times people are like, you and your sister are so close. I'm like, yeah, we are, but we're very different.
Very different.
We want very different things. We like very different things. Maybe that's why we get along so well.
Cheyenne wants the big house on the hill. I want a farm.
Yeah, I don't want a farm.
I want a farm. I want to live quietly.
I'm down to go to her farm.
She gonna eat all my fruits and vegetables.
Her fruit and vegetables. But do I want a farm? No, I don't. Not at all. No part of me wants a farm at all. So I'm happy we talked about girls' night in, and
I'll be on there next week.
On the next time, I don't know if they will put me on.
Oh, I'm sure they're gonna put you on again.
But here, let me tell you what happened though.
I will write a petition to put you in again. The
next time that we filmed, mm-hmm. I don't know, you guys, this is not live. We film ahead of time. Well, you know that.
Some of them don't know that.
People don't know. There's some people who really think it's live.
Okay, no, it was live. It was filmed weeks ago, and then they go through the
months ago. I was still pregnant.
Yeah.
So I know this. The next time that we did it, because I did it twice with you guys.
Wait, you did do it twice?
Yeah.
So we get another child.
I think you were on better behavior the second time.
I was, because I thought about. There's an old adage my mom taught me. It was, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
When you use that for the second filming?
Kind of, sort of.
You
You know what it is,
Sorta.
y'all?
Sorta.
He got excited. Dad was excited to film, and he just really was into it. And then he thought about it and was like,
Yeah, I probably.
Dang, I hope you don't disappoint everybody the second time you're on because everybody really liked
they
your
enjoyed your comment.
your comments.
Well, if you make it a third time, I'll make it worth their while.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I want to play a game while you're here. We're going to play 2 truths and 1 lie. Okay? So you have to say 2 things that are true and 1 thing that is a lie, and we have to guess the lie.
Okay.
All right? Do you
Say
understand?
2 things that are true, 1 thing that's a lie.
And we have to guess the lie. So everybody think about what their 2 truths are and think about what their lie is. Let's see how well we know each other.
2 truths and 1 lie. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
You guys should see his thinking face. I'm mad because I've been thinking about playing this game all morning, and
Can you not think of anything?
I cannot think of my 2 truths and a lie, but I just knew I wanted to play the game. Kyle, what about you?
I'm trying to think of a lie that's still believable, but that is a lie.
Okay.
Like, I want to make it tricky.
Okay. I have one.
You have your truth or you have your lie?
No. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just get it off squared away in my
Cheyenne,
noggin,
do you
in my
have
head.
one?
I'm thinking, should we start with an easier game first?
No, I like this.
Okay.
I like this.
Because we were playing a lot. While you're thinking, I'm just going to talk. So there's not like dead silence. But we were playing a lot of games on Teen Mom Family Reunion. And I feel like since I've been home, I'm like, want to play a game? Never have ever. 2 truths and a lie. Truth or dare. Like, heads up. Zach is like, I don't want to play any more games. I ordered Ryder all these, I ordered Ryder like Candyland and all these different games, like board games and stuff. And I ordered her like chalk, and I'm trying to get her off the iPad and outside doing stuff.
Welcome to real life, kid.
Yeah, I'm like, let's play a board game. She's like, Can I play on your phone? I'm like, no, let's play a board game. But yeah, so I'm into the if you guys have any suggestions, if you have young kids, we're going a little crazy. There was COVID exposure at Rise School, and she has to be home for 5 days, and it's been rough to say, just because she doesn't, her energy level is so high and she wants to go to school, she wants to be with her friends, so she's been a little crazy with me at the house. But I did go on Michael's and ordered a bunch of like art supplies stuff for her to play with. Dad, I'm just talking so you can come up with your 2 truths and a lie.
Do you have yours, Shy?
Do you have yours?
I'm really trying to think.
You keep asking me.
I used to be so fun at these games.
Okay, I got mine.
All right, go.
No, I'm not going first.
Yes.
Oh, I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So I say 3 things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been a millionaire multiple times, but now I'm not.
Wait, is that one phrase or is
that two?
Is that 2?
Like, I'm a millionaire, but
or
now
I'm not a
not.
millionaire.
Like, what?
I've been a millionaire multiple times, but now I'm not.
Okay, so
Okay,
that's
it's
one
one.
phrase.
Let's just leave it at that. I've been a millionaire.
What?
We'll
Okay.
leave there.
All
We'll
right,
leave there.
just leave it there because you're confusing
Okay.
us.
Okay. I've been a millionaire.
All right.
I've never been in jail.
Okay.
I've done some crimes.
Okay, so truth, you've done crime. Truth, you've been a millionaire. Lie, you've never been to jail.
Yeah, didn't you get arrested in jail for scalping some tickets?
Damn, Kyle.
I was under 18. So
Oh, so no?
No. I mean, that
What
did
about
happen.
that time you
That
beat
did
up
happen.
the guy and there was like some milk involved or something? You didn't go to jail for that?
I think Nana got him out right away. So basically, his truth is
When I got to the
To the cuffs?
I was actually in the back. When I got to the precinct, as soon as I walked in, the lady said, "Oh, you must be Kyle," and I said, "I am." And she said, "Take those cuffs off of him." And I looked over at the guy and went, huh. Punk ass copper. He's actually a sheriff.
He's actually a sheriff.
Yeah,
Like,
the story is their mom's mom was a sheriff
Nana was a sheriff, y'all.
for many years. And when we kind of if we got into little scrapes or trouble, she'd call the people she knew because she was
Nana's the kind of like anything happens, she's like, should I reach out to the mayor?
Should I write a letter?
Yeah.
Should I write a letter to the governor? And I'm like,
Are we gonna respond?
Yeah. So what happened? Because I don't want you to think I just went to handcuffed. So this is before they were even born.
Wait. Can you just tell us what was the 2 truths and what was the lie first?
Oh, I have to tell.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have been a millionaire multiple times.
Right. So I said truth.
But I'm not now.
Okay.
Because crypto goes up and down. My cryptocurrency. There was a time I was freaking out my stuff a couple of months ago. I'm like, damn, I'm a millionaire. But now the market's down. I'm like, damn, I'm busted again.
I'm a buster now.
Yeah. And no, I've never been to jail. I've been in holding tanks, holding facilities. I've never been booked. There's no booking on me.
You've never been booked.
Never been booked.
good
When
job,
a couple times I did get in trouble, I was younger than 18. So there's no record of it.
Can you tell the milk story? Why do I remember milk being in the story?
Here was the milk story. This is when I was dating your mom, okay? And she was living, I think she was living with her mom. And probably Janie too, I think. Because it was over near Buckler.
Okay.
Okay? So there was a little market. We'd have breakfast in the morning, pancakes, whatever. So I'd go to this market all the time. It was ran by these people who I thought were nice people.
Who I thought was nice people.
Well, one day I went and I got some eggs and milk, because they were the convenience store. They weren't the Ralph's Vaughn's or anything like that.
Yeah.
Go back. The milk was no good. No big deal. Next time I go, I'll let them know. Mm-hmm. So this was next time. I went and I said, hey, look, last time I came here, the milk I got was no good. And I thought we had a rapport. I thought we was cool. You know me, I know you. I support you. And they were like, no, milk is good. Milk is good. I'm like, man, why are you taking an attitude like that? So I had bought a carton of eggs that day, and
What'd you do?
I took the eggs and I wasn't going to patronize them anymore. And I said, you could, take your eggs back. I'm not buying anything. The eggs went off the counter and broke. Okay, so now, oh boy, let me tell you what happened. And I had slacks, button-down shirt. I was doing business back then. I mean, I was a little young salesman. Yeah. So I was not like I was walking around there with a hoodie and scarves or whatever.
Scarves?
Hoodie and scarves.
Bandanas, whatever. I wasn't.
He wasn't in a do-rag.
Yeah,
That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
He looked presentable.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, they then start talking about, no, you got to pay for that. I said, I'm not paying for anything. I'm leaving. Okay. I told you the milk's no good. You guys act like I've never been here. No, milk good. I'm not talking about the milk right now, mister. I'm talking about milk I bought a couple weeks ago. I just didn't bring it back. So next thing I know, they're all short people. They're running at me. I felt like Godzilla. Bottom line, they're running at me, grab me, potato chip racks are being knocked down.
Oh my God.
They lock the door, they try to lock me in. No, you pay for eggs. And they're coming out of the back room. And all I'm doing is doing like this. Boom, boom. I didn't want to hit him. I kind of felt like I'd hurt him.
Oh my God.
But I'm telling you, so what ended up happening is I ended up calling the police. I called the police.
I didn't know you called the police.
Yes, I called the police.
I did not know that.
I said, you need to come over here. Because we're having an issue.
They basically kidnapped you.
They locked me in.
They locked you in. That's kidnapping.
Yeah.
And even when I got through the door, they wouldn't let me get in my car. They're blocking the door. Not all I could do was push my way. But I didn't want to do that. I called the police. Now, what happened was the police came. At the time, I had a warrant. Okay?
Oh God.
It was $171, but I knew I had this warrant. I always had the $171 in my pocket.
Mom always tells me how Dad would carry the money. If he had something going on, he would carry the money in his pocket.
That's right.
In case he got pulled over.
In case Murphy's Law, yeah. So that if you did me, here's your money. I'll see you later. Okay? Mm-hmm. It was like that. So when the guy comes and the guy happens to be the same ethnicity as the store owners. So now, I was like, wait a minute. I call the police. They're attacking me. I'm defending myself. But you wanted to arrest me. You, mister, you're not being fair here.
Sorry, Dad, but guess what? You are a black man in America.
Hey, man, you know what? Being a black man in America.
So they arrested you?
What they did is he took me down. He took me down on the warrant. Yes. He said, look, I can't resolve whatever, but I got you on a warrant. I said, well, what about all this other shit?
What about this?
Right. So, but time I got, because now what happened is I had this guy. There was a couple other guys, there were other patrons here, and they were like, oh, this is crazy. Because again, I'm not trying to hurt anybody.
I really wish I could have seen like security footage.
I'm telling you, this is what you would have seen. You would have seen this big black man just taking his boom, slow motion. Boom, get off me. Hey, slow down. Got him in the forehead. And then there's a buzz. I'm like, please. So anyway,
oh my!
Connie called down to the Marina sheriff's. So they knew I was coming. So the time I got there, it was all good.
Do you know Mom still will not go to that store?
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either.
And I didn't know it was the store that it is for a long time. I've heard the story for years.
That story is so
And I've gone to the store, and then when Mom one day I pulled up and I said, let me go grab something. And she said, we don't go in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait.
Oh,
what? And here's the deal. It is not like I'm an unreasonable person. Because again, I didn't go back the same day, say, goddamn milk is spoiled.
Yeah.
Went back a week later thinking everything be fine. The man has made money off of me for years.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's a poor businessman and is not going to accept this little bit of loss. Because milk does go bad. I've been in the food industry. It happens. Shit happens.
Yeah.
He should have accepted it and took his more profit. We'd still be going to the store. But he's short-sighted, short-term. Hey, the girl, Kale, I really like her because she does business. I like her.
Okay, 60 plus just came out, y'all.
Well, let's just think about that. I just saw, the girls that are on the show, I really don't know, but I like the girls that are on your show, I've kind of got to know who they are, their characters and everything. Tyler, Kate, I've met, I really like them. A couple episodes, I just really like them. I even told them, Maisie, I've never really met, but I like her and her guy. Who else is on there? Amber, I think disappeared on a season. Was she on the first season? It's almost like I'm just getting to know who Amber is.
No, she's been on.
Okay. I mean, okay. Well,
I feel like sometimes she opens up a little bit more than other times.
You know what it is? And this is not my judgment. This is kind of the way she gets portrayed. But she said in the show, a lot of times these people are portrayed wrong. She just seems a little bit darker. Maybe what she's been going through.
She's been through a lot.
Yes,
she's been through a lot.
So hers is a little bit darker, which I don't gravitate towards that. Not saying that she's dark. I'm just saying
her story's a lot. Her story's heavier than ours.
Yes. So I probably don't miss those parts. Yeah. I mean, there's actually times when I look at your show and I just fast forward through everybody else at times.
I don't honestly watch our show.
Okay.
Just because the thing is when you go through it when you film, and then you have to live through whatever that good, bad, ugly moment was again when it airs, and that's months later, and then you have to go through it again when we talk about it at the reunion, and then it's constantly brought up on social media. So sometimes I'm like, I just choose not to watch the show just because I went through it in that day, and I don't want to keep on having to relive it. Yeah. But I have been watching Teen Mom Family Reunion and Girls Night In, like tuning in right at 8 o'clock faithfully. Like, it's on, everybody be quiet.
And we're into it.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I'm actually really happy they did these two shows, because it makes me now want to watch some of the other shows or get to know the other girls' stories more. And it's also, I knew Teen Mom franchise was big. Yeah, but I just didn't know how big it really is and how much reach it has. And it's I feel very blessed that Cheyenne's been given this opportunity, and that they chose to include her in the show, because it's we've gained a whole other family, and sometimes with family it takes years to get to know them and create that relationship. And it's now the little moments of like, oh, I had this conversation with her here, or this conversation with her there. It's like, I see Cheyenne's genuinely texting them. They talk on the phone, like they're becoming friends. And I love that, because she needs someone to relate to in these moments where it's her whole life is out on Front Street.
That was one of the best things about filming the reunion show. And I had a lot of anxiety, and I had a lot going on in my personal life before I went to film that show, and I was on the fence. Zach and I both were like, we're not in a good place mentally to go and do this show. But I was like, let's just do it. Like, let's just see what happens, and let's do it. We need to get out of LA. We need a second to breathe anyway, so let's just go and do it. And I'm so happy that I did, because when you're on a show like this and you opening up your doors for your life, not only your life, but your family's lives and your children, and everything is just on Front Street. As you guys know, everything is, and if it's not, then you're gonna find it eventually. But then being in the same house or hotel or whatever with the same people who are going through exactly what you're going through, and it doesn't matter like how different your stories are or how different like your personal lives at our home, we can relate on that one aspect. And that was one of the best feelings. And Macy said it last week when we filmed a recap. She was like, it was so nice just to be able to not put on makeup, to be chilling and sit and talk and not have to explain myself the same way that like maybe I would have to explain myself to my friends at home. Like, I love my friends. Everybody knows I love my friends and my family here, but no one understands exactly what I'm going through but them. Like, the other girls on the show, they know exactly what I'm going through when it comes to the show. No one else does, because it's just what it is. And to be put in that environment where we were able to have like those moments to relate to each other without cameras, without anything, it was really good for like my mental health.
Probably normalize some things for you, where it's like right now, just it's kind of stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah. Just because you're a different experience, it's like this is your outlier moment. But when you're with the girls in the same environment, it kind of,
we understand.
It normalizes things.
Yeah,
it's not like you have, like you said, you're not explaining yourself, but it's like it relieves the pressure.
It relieves the pressure, and it felt good that
you can relate.
We can relate, and we had a good group with us. It was a good group of people, and like you said, even after we watched Girls Night In, it made me want to start watching Teen Mom too. Yeah. I was like, okay, I'm going to tune in next season, because now I'm invested. Now I want to know what's going on. And then after doing the reunion show, I'm like, oh, now I have people's numbers, and I'm about to just text and ask them, what was this or what happened here and stuff. Yeah. I mean, Brittany's about to turn 30, and we're trying to figure out how to go to Florida to her birthday.
So the girl is 30.
Brittany is 30.
Wait, where did that come from?
Because he said on the show that Brie looked like she was 30.
Okay.
Brittany is her sister.
Okay. Well, she's what, a few years younger?
Yeah, she's not far off.
Yeah, so I wasn't bad. I wasn't far off.
I hate you.
He just looked at you like...
he looked at me like he had the biggest point to prove. But I don't know. I like doing the show. For me, it's positive.
Well, for me, I don't have much going on in my days. I had fun watching it.
Yeah, his wife texts me at like 10 o'clock. She's like, Shy, your dad is up reading comments and just giggling at himself. I'm like, oh, Lord, tell him to get off Instagram.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Oh, I want you to teach me how to post.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I could post.
All right, Dad.
Dad has some funny... He doesn't have that many photos on his Instagram, but he's got like a really great old photo of Cheyenne and I.
That's one of my favorite photos.
That's one of my favorite photos. And that's like one of my only photos I feel like where you can see my braces. I'm like, I had braces.
So if you guys aren't watching if you're just listening to the podcast, I really want you to go and watch it on YouTube.
Please do.
Because he's drawing a picture right now, and I don't know where it's going.
Is this Zach now? Oh.
It's Taylor. Macy's husband?
Yeah. It has to be.
Or it's Tyler.
No, Tyler doesn't have a beard like this. I think this is...
Who is that, Dad?
I think it is Taylor.
No, it's not Taylor. It's Macy's husband.
That's Taylor.
Oh, that's Taylor. Okay. I kept on tripping off his haircut. I was like,
because it was so crisp.
Oh, it was crisp. It was crisp.
He looked like he got.
Oh, it was crisp.
It was such a fresh lineup. Like
I gotta show you a picture of Macy's boys. They all have nice ass lineups and mullets, and they like shave the sides and get the little lines in.
Yeah.
Their haircuts are always
It was very sharp.
They're always sharp.
It's not my style, but
I think their barber's name. She said it's CT.
Yeah.
So shout out to CT.
Yeah.
Nah, they're always crisp.
Now I like their family too because I
like their family.
Taylor. Now that I know his name, I think is not only a great dad but a great stepdad.
To Bentley.
Yeah. I mean they they're working through their problems with their with her baby's daddy, I guess it is. But he's kind of patient but firm, and it's for any of you out there that don't have kids yet, it's always some challenges. Okay.
Yeah.
But to watch these girls, these young girls, young families, kind of maneuver through them is nice. It's nice to see them do a good job when a good job is being done. Okay.
Yeah. I like that, Dad. That's a good note to end on. So every week we end our podcast with either words of advice, or you could do your WTF moment of the week. So Kyle, do you want to start?
Dun, 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 dun. I'll give some words of advice. Right now I am still doing like my postpartum recovery, my postnatal recovery.
I saw your rap the other day.
Yes. Nice. So I'm actually going to start recording the process so that you guys can see this. I'm doing an 18-day program, and my words of advice would be like, it's never too late to recover from what you're going through. Because I'm 3 months postpartum today, and yeah, it's never too late to recover from what you're going through. So I'm about to start this journey of just like healing my body and just really being like body centric, I feel.
Ooh, body centric.
Body centric. Yes. I'm going to be like cleansing my womb and just creating like a new feminine care routine for myself that will carry on outside of just like pregnancy life, but something that I can do forever, basically. So I'm really excited to share that with everyone. So yeah, it's never too late to recover.
Okay, Dad, WTF moment. You know what that means, right?
Yeah.
And or some advice.
Let's
give us both.
Let's go. Well, first, let me just say, I really did have fun on the show.
I'm happy you did.
We know.
It's been fun reading the comments. And again, if it ruffled somebody's feathers, I'd be the first to apologize personally, or even if it wasn't directed towards you as a viewer, if it bothered you, again, my apologies. Last thing I'm trying to do. But they can't really see this tattoo right here, right?
Shut up. This man is pointing to a blank finger talking about, can they see this tattoo right here?
It was cold. Some people will recognize.
It was a middle finger. For those who aren't watching,
he basically flipped you off.
He basically said, if you got your feelings hurt.
But for the ladies that are on the show and the guys, really, my heart goes out to you because I know what you're doing is a struggle. Yeah. You guys all seem to be doing it well, and I can appreciate that. I know because watching my girls. Okay, so again,
this shit is hard.
I can take your name out of my vocabulary if it ruffles your feathers. That's for you guys. I would do that for you because the social media pressure that's already there.
Just wait till he gives you a nickname.
Yeah.
So that was my little statement, but I had fun. Word of advice is everybody chill. Just relax. Yeah. Don't be mean. Don't be purposely mean to anybody. Maybe I sound hypocritical saying that, but I wasn't trying to be mean. I was just having fun. But everybody out there that was having a rough time with it, just chill. Come on. We were laughing and funning and dish it right back.
Yeah.
There was one comment I liked. The lady the lady complained about me. There was somebody else, I don't know. And the lady said that I owed him an apology. Somebody else came in and said, he don't really owe him anything. And the lady came back and said, well, I respectfully disagree with you. Now, that's the way you handle something.
Yeah.
She didn't cuss him out. He didn't cuss her. It didn't go any farther. Da. So, keep everything light. Keep everything real.
All right.
Let's say, what you got for us, Shy? How's your week been? Besides, full-time mom life because COVID.
So
exposures at school.
Well, maybe this is not my place, but
Yeah.
I heard that.
Dad, stop. Dad, just stop.
I heard something happened.
Stop it right now.
A little birdie.
Yeah.
You guys.
There was one comment that alluded to it.
What?
JB? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah. My whole life is a WTF moment right now, so I'm just gonna leave that alone.
This is a January for the books.
It is not for me to speak on.
Yeah.
So yes.
It's not for me to speak on either. But if you teach me how to post.
Wait, I had some reporters reach out to me, and everything in me want to be like, how much do you want for a story?
Done. I'm so done, y'all. Right now, all I'm gonna say is
Pivot.
all I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna do advice. I'm not gonna do WTF because y'all already know my whole life is a WTF at the moment. But what I will say is don't believe everything you read on the internet.
True.
And take everything with a grain of
Salt.
yes.
Yeah.
Can we back rail a little bit? What happened to the game? I'm the only one that had to do that.
Well, I couldn't think of anything.
I couldn't think of anything either.
Okay, all right.
I feel pretty boring. Not boring right now. I'm just like, my brain is not working.
What happened to the game? Okay, let me try to think of one really, really fast.
Or do you have like another game?
We can do a quick round of Never Have I Ever.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Why?
Because your questions are all sexual in nature.
It doesn't have to be
It doesn't
sexual,
have to
Dad.
be sexual.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Why are you scared of sexual questions?
Only in respect to my current wife. My wife, that's our business, and she doesn't like to understand my past sometimes. So I just rather not. I mean, if you can do non-sexual questions, I'm open.
I've never been a millionaire. Put your finger down.
He's like, I'm not putting my finger down. I've been a millionaire.
Yeah. Oh wait, just kidding. I thought it's if you've done it, you put your finger down.
If you guys want to understand,
So he has been a millionaire, so he put his finger down.
No. Yeah.
There's a commercial on right now where there's this guy, this young black guy, and he says, he's looking at his phone, he says, I'm a millionaire. And then he throws a party. And then in the middle of the party, he says, oh, I'm not a millionaire. So the party's over. Then he's at work, he said, I'm a millionaire. And he's cleaning off his desk. And then he comes back, he says, oh, I'm not a millionaire.
Is it all crypto?
Yeah, he says, honey, that's the way crypto goes.
Oh,
But
dang.
I'll be your tax guy.
Dang, you can't pull out.
You can pull out.
Okay.
But that's not the name of the game all the time.
Yeah, we know.
Okay,
Um,
I'll do it. Come on. It's easier to put a finger up, though. You guys
Okay.
are doing it the hard way.
So you put
Everybody go through and ask a question.
okay. So a quick round.
Okay.
Never. Dang, you took all sexual stuff off the table,
Okay.
and my head just goes to the gutter. Never have I ever thrown up in public. You guys never been out somewhere and threw up?
Cast iron stomach. I handle mine.
I would say that one time when I was in Mexico and you guys had to get me back to the room.
yeah,
Did I
put
throw
your
up?
finger
You definitely
down,
put-
Kyle.
Well, put it up. It's easier to put it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Never been in a foursome.
You were the first one talking about no sexual stuff.
I was just thinking about Amber talking about 5.
No, she said 5 stuff.
Hey, girl.
I said, girl, that's an orgy, okay?
You taking it to another level.
I've never been in a foursome, so I have on my fingers.
I've never been in a foursome.
Okay.
Kyle, you're the last one, and then we're out of here.
Dad said no sexual and said
And then said, I've never been in a foursome.
never been in a foursome.
Go, Kyle, go.
I don't know.
What is something that you've never done?
I've never been a millionaire. I said mine. Oh, Daddy, can I have some money?
I'm done. All right, y'all. We're done for the day. Thanks for listening to the Think Loud Crew podcast. As always, you guys can find our podcast on all podcast platforms and follow us on Instagram at Think Loud Crew. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Please
at
subscribe to
Think
our YouTube
Loud
channel, y'all.
Crew. We appreciate you guys. We are so happy that you guys liked our bonus episode next week. Just remember that this episode is coming out today. It's Monday. Duh. There'll be another episode coming out on Thursday for our Teen Mom family reunion recap. And then next next week, the episode will be out on Thursday. The episode will not be out on Monday. So bear with us while we figure all this out. We're just doing this while the Teen Mom Family Reunion is on so that we can do the recaps for you guys.
Make sure you tune in tomorrow to watch Teen Mom Family Reunion and Teen Mom Girls Night In.
Yes, wish me luck if he's back on the couch. Don't forget to follow me at Shy Not Shy. No.
Who?
You can follow him at, what's your Instagram?
Pretty Boy Floyd
3.
3.
And I'm going to learn how to post today before I leave this place.
And follow Kyle at
Kyle Lynn.
All right, guys, have a good week, and we'll check in with you guys on Thursday.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.